Alrighty, fellas, but with that, we can finally get into our stream recap intro. Good morning. My name is Patrouski. Welcome to another PokeMMO stream recap, your daily source of tips, tricks, information, discussion, conversation, and everything PokeMMO related. Let's go ahead and jump into it with our news, our catch events, and what's happening over on the PokeMMO forums, okay? On the 12th of July is this Sunday. So today, if you're watching the recap, I think, or, oh, this recap might actually be a little late, but I've covered this event multiple times, so hopefully you've watched enough stream recaps to know that this is coming. It's at 3 p.m. on the 12th of July. I'm going to skip over the details. It's probably already passed when this recap comes out, but I've covered this event many times. There's a shiny Survivor up for grabs. I will be live streaming this event tomorrow, and hopefully I'll see you guys there, and good luck to everybody. Next up, we have tons more catch events coming out, okay? On Wednesday, the 15th of July, this is a newer one, the 15th of July, Wednesday, at 2 p.m. ET, that's my time zone, Route 111 in Hoenn, you can catch Cacnea for +5, Trapinch for 0, Baltoy for -5, no nature bonuses, shiny Cacnea up for grabs, pretty damn good shiny in my opinion, and it's usually a ×3 Horde Hunt, I think ×3 Leppa, so this is a good one to get for free. It'll save you a bunch of Pokeyen on Leppas. Beautiful shiny Cacnea, and it's obviously got good stats, and the reward points, as always, is up for grabs. Next up, on the 18th of July, I've covered this one once so far. On the 18th of July, this is a typo, 18th of July, Saturday, at 4 p.m. ET, over at the Fugo Ironworks in Sinnoh, you can catch Pachirisu, Gastrodon, and Luxray for the bonuses on screen. Nature bonuses, Calm +5, Bold +3, and there is a shiny Pachirisu. Great shiny. I don't know if it's the most usable Pokemon, like most pragmatic Pokemon in PVM or PvP. Maybe it's good in some raid. I don't know. I'm unfamiliar. I don't think Pachirisu is super. It has pickup ability, right? So it could be good in that way. It's fine. It's a cool shiny, though. That's what really matters, in my opinion. And we actually just finished up week 1 today of the 8-week catch event tournament, but it is not too late yet, okay? I do think every player should at least try to do like 6 of these, ideally more, though. Because if you, what do you have to score? Like, let's break it down. You need 800 points to qualify for the finals. Let's divide that by 6. So if you can at least submit a 133 for 6 of the events, you can actually go ahead and do the finale. So you can, most players will be able to do 6 events and get into the finale. But I recommend, I mean, try to do all of them. Try to do 7, 8, like get as many as you can. And the catch events, they're almost all on the weekends, which is good. But this is an 8-week-long tournament of catch events. And there are the typical catch event prizes individually for them. But there is also the finale, which has tons of rare, shiny options up for grabs, which is insane. Okay? So it's always cool. I'm happy to see this return. They've done this the past 2 years. And I'm really happy to see like the seasonal of catch events return. Next up, item market check. I want to cover mysterious Pokeballs. This is the most recent mysterious Pokeballs from Christmas 2025, the recent winter event, okay? And it has just been continuous and consistent that mysterious balls are just the freest investment in PokeMMO, man. Buying them during the event at their bottom out price. And that's the hard part, is where is their bottom out price, Patrouski? When is it? We try to guess, and I think I do a pretty decent job of guessing in the middle of the event, but that's ultimately up to you to decide. That is a tough thing to factor in. We can show history, we can try our best, but 8,000 Pokeyen was around the bottom out for mysterious Pokeballs this year in Xmas 2025, and now they are about 18k a piece. So these have more than doubled in value. If you invested 50 mil into these, that 50 mil is now worth 100 mil. If you invested 100 mil, congrats, you've made 200 million Pokeyen, 100 mil profit, right? You 100% ROI, return on investment, in 8 months, 7 to 8 months is ridiculous. That is not normal. For those who don't know, in the real world, IRL, 8% ROI, return on investment every year, 8% annually is usually what you expect to do like decently to well, right? 10% is like really good. 100% in 7 to 8 months is ridiculous, and PokeMMO still has insane investment opportunities, man. I try to tell people like every event season, buy sealed product at the bottom out. It's just so consistent. All right, that's the item market check for mysterious Pokeballs. Next up, we have a little prize, a little thing that was kindly offered to me and given to me by this gamer, who this guy does like what I would call derp Pokemon, which is kind of, you know, it's a different era, right? He makes these just like silly based Pokemon, and he was nice enough to make one for me for free. He offered, as you know what, Patrouski, I woke up today and I want to make you a Shuckle. Is that okay? And I was like, that's more than okay. It would be an honor. and he made me a Shuckle. Me when I crash out. This is a like me tweaking. This is a fantastic, dude. Me off the fucking Mountain Dew Kickstarter. This is a fucking fantastic. I love it, man. I can't thank you enough for making it for me, man. I'll see if I can use it in an emote or use it in some way. It's very kind of you to offer this for free. And he offers it to everybody for free. If you go check out his forum shop over on the PokeMMO forums, let's see if I can scroll up actually to it. His name is Petite Grosse et Moche, which I think means like short, fat, and ugly. I translated it. He just makes silly. He does it for free whenever he has the time. Okay, so it's all about, it's just a fun, casual project. I love stuff like this in MMO communities, man. Check them out. Give them some love. You have to get that as a tattoo now. We'll see. We'll see. Check him out, man. He's a banger. Definitely a really nice, like, sweet guy doing good memes, okay? And then next up, I believe we have the achievement showcase. We have one of the longest achievement showcases to actually cover today, fellas. Alrighty, fellas, let's go ahead and jump into the achievement showcase because we have a lot of achievements to cover, okay? I'm backlogged on the achievement showcase. Not behind, okay? I'm backlogged. There's so many, you guys are doing so much cool stuff. It's hard to keep up with it all, man. So we're gonna be covering a lot of them today, more than normal. And hopefully, I might even just end doing like a 1 hour video, like covering a billion achievements or something like that. Because to catch up, because you guys keep kicking butt. Let's jump into it. First things first, Zika got himself a 51 turn caught Articuno. Congratulations, man. Those early legendaries are always really sick to see on your account, dude. Congratulations, man. Secondly, Travo got all egg incubators unlocked. This entails complete Pokedex. This entails completing the red fight, right? Like, there's a lot of work. You only do it once on your account. It's a massive, massive milestone. Congratulations to you, Travo. Next up, 3 Pokedexes have now been complete by Henrik. 1 on his main account, I assume, and then 2 on his alt accounts. An insane accomplishment. Hopefully you can use those accounts to make some extra Pokeyen or good progress, man. Congratulations to you, dude. Next up, we got so many first shinies recently, dude. Kazuya got their first shiny. My first ever shiny after actively starting the game in 5/13. Was that May? Oh god, don't ask me that. May 13th or something like that. I found it while grinding for XP for the team that I had planned to use for the Elite Four in Unova during their first playthrough. I didn't know this. I didn't read all that. Wow. They got a shiny Heatmore at 1,154 encounters. That's insane. Congratulations. That's awesome. Milk got their second ever OT shiny at 68,000 encounters. A very earned, very deserved shiny. It's also a Tentacruel. The Rite of Passage Tentacruel, man. Congratulations to you. Almost 70k encounters. All these Starlit got themselves a 39k, almost 40k, right on the brink, almost 40k, effectively 40k. Shiny Swablu. Congratulations. Nice and simple achievements so far, fellas. We'll get more complicated. Don't worry. For example, Arthib said, never give up. The shiny rate is fair. And I love people posting about RNG evening out because I always say the longer you shiny hunt in PokeMMO, the more your RNG will even out. It just takes time to have that sample size. They went 58,000 encounters dry for a shiny Roserade and then immediately within the same day got a 357 encounter shiny Rhyperior. That's fucking sick. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Next up, another first shiny. This is a 571 encounter first shiny Ditto. This person like completed the storyline and was like, oh, I'm going to go farm Dittos for profit and just ran into a shiny almost immediately in Desert Underpass. Congratulations to you, gamer. That is very fucking sick. Congrats. We want to see to every new player, man. Congratulations. The Duck Enjoyer, a returning gamer, only took 2 single encounter shiny phases, but I finally got my favorite non-mythical legendary Pokemon and my first ever rare shiny. Dude, are you serious? You got a shiny Heracross on the way to an Articuno? Bro got a Heracross as a phase. I love shiny Heracross. Who doesn't? That's insane, man. Congratulations to you, Duck. Beautiful stuff to see, man. That's all you can hope for. Pattern Bush, I'm assuming. Great spot to hunt for the legendaries, man. Next up, dude, some great stories today. K-Swiss. Since the encounter counter has been in the game, I've been what's called a phase machine. I called the screenshot the phase machine. I was shunning Spoink during the daytime and Houndour during the nighttime, and I phased at the 50-50 Spoink spot. I was 101k encounters dry before the encounter counter change, by the way. I decided to go for Lairon next as I was so upset, so I went to the Mawile / Graveler / Sableye spot, and it's a 50% chance for Graveler, 25% chance for the other two. I got the Graveler. Of course. Decided it was time to lock in and go for the Spoink / Houndour hunt and really, just nail that down. Surely my luck was destined to change. I went 90,000 encounters dry for a phase Girafarig. And then twice more on Hound Hour. For those who don't know, there are 2 spots to ×3 hunt Hound Hour. A 60-40 split with Girafarig and Hound Hour, and a 50-50 split with Rattata. Finally, I get my spoink, and I'm feeling pretty good. I go over to Route 116 to catch some skitties, as that's my intended egg hunt for Wars. And I hit a wild, shiny skitty encounter. Moral of the story is keep hunting. Luck evens out. Also, if you don't have a team, I strongly recommend getting one. Yes, join a team. Would not have pushed past my phases if it wasn't for my friends in Team Pure. What a good name. What a good team. This is everything you want in a PokeMMO story. It's got frustration. It's got drama. It's got bad luck. It's got the RNG, the comeuppance. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you for writing this, K-Swiss, writing this up like this. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you for experiencing it. I love this is my favorite kind of achievement showcase achievement, man. Congratulations to the Phase Machine, K-Swiss, man. Ben, your nickname as well, dude. Next up, dude, this is the best achievement. Not the best. It's hard to compare them. Like, this is the coolest achievement to me personally on today's list, okay? Hey, Patrouski, I wanted to celebrate 100,000 eggs bred since the encounter counter was added. I have 130k total, prior, including 30,000 eggs prior to the encounter counter, assuming. I consider myself more of a breeder than a shunter. 75,000 of those eggs were bred. That means I have spent 1.5 billion Pokeyen for braces. Is that true? Like, that's insane. This would be 75k times, if it's that many eggs, 20k per. Yeah, I mean, that's. I called this image the best breeder in PokeMMO. 1.5 billion Pokeyen spent on breeding braces. I love breeding. Every hatch is a surprise. I never know what shiny I will get when I see that egg animation. PokeMMO is a cool community, and I've had many players on the map and show me my breed and tell me about their PvP experience with that breed. Like, this is beautiful. This guy just breeds for profit every day, all day, occasionally gets rare shinies, but then just he has all these OTs of his in the market, in the economy with good stats because all he does is breed. This is I think it's a beautiful way to play the game, dude. Now he does say, I would not suggest playing like this to anyone. My alt boxes are full of breeds to sell, and it's a nightmare to try to stay the cheapest in the category, but I enjoy it. I'm working on razor thin margins. The market is rough right now, and I usually earn Pokeyen during events much more. I'm the only one crazy enough to continue breeding during those events. Less competition and more buyers. Dude, he knows what's up. He knows breeder ball. I've been rewarded with 6 egg shinies in those 100k eggs. It's an average of 1 in 16,666 odds for a shiny. I'm going to show you guys. I don't want to here. We're going to hide. See, he reveals what shinies he's gotten. But we can see, dude, what's really cool is being able to see how many. He's bred 13,399 EVs, 11,000 Drillburs, 5,600 Squirtles, 4,500 Spiritombs, 4,200 Shroomishes, 3,500 Cyndaquils, and so many other rares that I couldn't even fit on my screen. Like, this guy is a fucking legend. This is such a cool way to play Pokemon. Such a cool account. I love this as a main account. And here are his egg shinies. He ended up getting a Charmander at 9,900 encounters, an Eevee at 41,000 encounters, all of which are eggs, by the way. You got to factor that in, right? 14,000 encounters for Remoraid, 6,000 for a Ghastly, 7k for another Eevee, and then 20k I believe for a Drillbur. This guy is what you want to see. He is a unique player playing the game in the way that he enjoys and just waking up every day and doing what he loves. We covered 2 amazing achievements today that I think really represent everything MMOs have to offer and want to offer, in my opinion. So shout out to both of those gamers. I cannot give them enough credit, man. Thank you for sharing your stories in my humble achievement showcase, guys. But that is our stream recap intro. Always like the video if you enjoy it. Subscribe if you want to see daily videos every single day. Call me Stinky in the comments, all that jazz. Let's go ahead and jump into what we're doing today, our grinds, our Iron Man progress, and working towards Shiny War. What would you do if you logged onto your main account and all you had was a Caterpie and they did a server wipe in PokeMMO? I get questions like this a lot, and my answer is always the same. If I'm still enjoying PokeMMO at that point, I would keep playing. If not, I would take a break or, quit or whatever, right? But realistically, that wouldn't impact my enjoyment of the game at all. So probably just keep playing. MMOs are progress-oriented games, okay? That is true. That is very much true, right? But at the same time, that progress is not everything. You still should enjoy the journey and the gameplay and just the progress, right? The journey itself, the actions, the moments, the day-to-day. The progress should not be everything, because what's the point of making progress if you only enjoy or if you only care about the outcome, right? I'm getting distracted by Yo Mama jokes in chat. The reason I'm fucking up this gym run. That's fine. The reason we do things is not because we want to like be efficient and make most progress. It's to like have fun and enjoy our lives, right? No, I understand. I love hypotheticals. I think this is a really good hypothetical to ask yourself, because I do think that if like you would quit the game if you lost all of your progress, I think it's kind of a red flag. But I think most people might answer that. So I don't know. It depends. Everybody's different. The progress to me should not be the end all be all of a game. It should be a part of it, but it shouldn't be the reason why we're playing, right? And I think I've shown this repeatedly. Like, I maxed a main account in old school RuneScape, and my time came to a close, and I moved on to an Ultimate Iron Man. I was the 74th person in the world to match an Ultimate Iron Man, and my time came to a close. Like, you know what? I'm done having fun with this account. Moved on to PokeMMO. Okay, I was really, I put my main account. I put almost 10,000 hours into my main account in PokeMMO, and was like, you know what? I want something new. Let's start from scratch. An Iron Man account. Nothing in life lasts forever. Everything is temporary, right? One day, PokeMMO servers will go down, right? One day, we will all pass, right? Everything comes to an end, and that's what makes it meaningful and makes it valuable. I think worrying about the end while in the middle of the process, that is the definition of anxiety, right? And it's one of those, like, it's a good thing to play around with and ask yourself once and come to your own conclusion on. But I don't recommend wasting too much time looping on these kind of similar questions. You should be able to hopefully, and it's easier said than done, much easier said than done, but hopefully enjoying your day-to-day is all that matters, right? Because hopefully you're able to appreciate the journey and not have to focus on, like, your goals are important, goals are good, but the goals are there for a reason. The goals are meant to make you happy or achieve something. And if you're not enjoying the journey there, like, most of the time, it depends. Because this goes into a different now I'm like rambling. Oh, this is a hard ramble, so apologies. This goes into the conversation of, like, you don't need to enjoy your journey all the time, but you probably should enjoy it like a certain percentage, and that percentage is up to you. Like, does everybody like going to the gym every day? No, but every time you leave the gym, you probably feel pretty good, and it's like definitely worth it. You're glad you went, right? I like your thoughts. That's a very sweet thing to say. I really like rambling and talking. So that it bleeds over into that, but at the same time, like, progress is good and all, and it's okay to care about progress. But to me, it's almost like another YouTuber once said, I think sometimes people treat video games like progress indicators as opposed to what they are, which is like games and like experiences to have fun. And that happens a lot with, like, and it can be both. You can enjoy the progress, but it can't be everything, I guess, right? Is the main concern. This Jimmy run is so cooked, but that's okay. Imagine some people don't play game demos, and I do this too, so I'm guilty of this too. Let's qualify. Some people don't play video game demos because they don't want their progress to not carry over, which I understand, or like them to reset. So, and to put it in perspective of the PokeMMO thing, let's say the PokeMMO servers did reset. Or another good example is, people always ask, if an official Iron Man game mode came out, would you reset, Patrouski? My answer is always yes. Resounding yes. And I'd be excited to do so, right? So the reason why is because it's fun. If PokeMMO resets, or my Iron Man reset, oh boy, I get to play the game that I love again for more hours. Like, that should be a fun thing, in my opinion. That shouldn't be like if you're like groaning, like, now I have to do the content again. To me, that's like, fuck, you might hate the game. You might not. Everybody's different. But I feel like that might be our instinct when you reflect on it and you give it time. Because it makes sense. Obviously, you lose progress. Yeah, of course, like, you'd be like, fuck, that's like frustrating or whatever, right? It makes sense as an instinct, but I would really think about it and see what your, like, conclusion is. It's similar to, I'm just saying a lot of dumb words today, so I'm rambling really, really hard. It's one of the hardest I've ever rambled, so my apologies. But it's similar to, I like to ask people, if the game that you're playing never got an update, would you be happy with that, and would you still enjoy playing it? And if the answer to that is no, I would say stop playing that game right now. I think that if you are like constantly looking for like, oh, this game sucks, but surely an update will fix it, or oh, this game is so boring, but surely an update. To me, that's like an inner, either you're done with the game or it's an inner problem. You should not constantly be needing an update to fix a game. A game should just be good on its own right. And that was the case with Spyro and Crash Bandicoot and PS1, PS2 games. These games didn't get updates. It was just you'd pay the money to buy Spyro, you'd play the game, you'd beat it, and then maybe you would replay it, or maybe you would just move on, and that's okay. But I do think everything being a live service game has broken people's brains, where they think that everything needs to be infinitely playable, and PokeMMO is fucking damn near close to it, you know? If not it. But I've seen people get 2,000 hours of fun out of PokeMMO and be like, yeah, I used to love the game, but now it's just so boring and it's unfun, and the game actually sucks now. I put 2,000 hours into it, and now I have nothing left to do. And I'm like, oh, you got 2,000 hours of fun out of a free game? And you're like, oh, the game sucks? What did we do to ourselves? What happened to our brains? What did the game developers do to us? We need to stop. I don't understand it. I think we've lost track of the point. We've lost track of games are a way to enjoy our lives, have fun. And efficiency is great, and efficiency is a great way to do that and all that stuff. But efficiency and progress can't be the end all be all. There also has to be, it has to be because that's what you enjoy, you know? I rambled for way too long off of this, but hopefully that was hopefully that reached somebody. But I feel like that was some of the most unclear thoughts and lack of a succinct point that I've ever reached with words, to put it nicely. Thanks for listening. Alrighty, fellas, we have catch event results from the, what was it? The Elemental Monkey catch event. This is week 1 out of 8, okay? Of the catch event 8-week tournament, where there's gonna be like rare shinies up for grabs in that final week. In 4th place with 12 points, we got Lud. Congratulations, man. Submitting for low points is really risky in these events. 12 is crazy low there. Submitting low is really risky because you're getting yourself less qualifier points. So it's kind of an interesting decision. It'll be easier to win 4th place on average. I can't believe this was a 12-pointer though. That's insane. Next up, 3rd place, 166 3rd, Canna Brava. Congratulations. 167, very close. 167 2nd, D Reckless. And then 1st place, the winner, HTMS, with 168. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, gamer. That is week 1 of the 8-week event. It's important for everybody to submit no matter what. Thank your staff members. Thank you, staff. Thank you, staff members. They had to work really hard today to fucking get everything logged, because they have to log everybody's score and keep it permanently logged for 8 weeks. So it's a lot more work and effort to have to do that. So it's really cool to see people showing up. There's a lot of people that came and submitted and participated in this event as well, which is insane. So, all right. Good luck. Yeah, I wish that's true. It really does suck the 12-pointer guy only gets 62 points towards the event. I think that 4th place should at least give, yeah, I agree, Hypers. I think 4th place should give like 100, maybe even 150 qualifier points. I think it should have maybe more qualifier points than 1st place, because it's such a risk. Like, if you win 4th place in like 2 events, you might not be able to get into the finals. That's insane. I hope we see that potentially changed. I agree. But another good catch event out of the way. Good critique there, though, for sure. Are we cooked if we miss today's event? Oof, the week 1 of the 8-week catch events. You're not cooked. You're not cooked. You can still do, if you average like 130 score per catch event, you can still do like 6 catch events and be able to get into the finale. Still get 800 qualifying points, right? I think it's the math. If you do 6 catch events. But if you can only do 7, what's the math? Let's do 800 divided by 7. You need to at least catch like a 115 and submit it, and you have to do the rest of the events. But if you, let's say you miss another one, right? So it's 800 divided by 6. That's what I would assume more like human error, and you're gonna at least miss 1. You want to try to at least submit like a 133, 134, 135-ish plus for each event. That's the goal. We saw a few people last year, if I recall, miss out by like 1 or 2 points. And that was fucking heartbreaking, dude. That was heartbreaking. So just try. Even if you can only show up for one of the catch events for 1 minute, quick ball a Pokemon and submit it to a staff, you can submit early during the 8-week catch event tournament. It's not like a normal catch event where you have to wait until the end of the event. You can submit early and leave. You can quick ball a Pokemon, submit it, and go to work. Go live your day. You don't have to be there the whole time. That's a huge time save. So definitely abuse that fact. Alrighty, fellas, we are 20 days away from Shiny War, and the progress has been good and consistent, but that is it for me for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like the video if you did, dislike if you didn't and I smell today. Subscribe for daily PokeMMO videos. Let me know in the comment what you want to see me talk about in future stream recaps. Discord's down below if you're interested in that, and if you want to go above and beyond and support the content. YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs. I got you, Danny. One sec. You were very patient. Yes. Twitch subs, Twitch Primes, PayPal, Venmo donations allow me to do what I do and help a ton, guys. So thank you for watching. Have a great day and good luck on your PokeMMO grinds today, fellas. Yo, what's up? Outro Patrouski here, and I wanted to say thank you so much to everybody's name who is on this list. You really allow me to make the content that I do every single day, and I hope I can make it worth your guys' while and add to your PokeMMO journey. Thanks again so much for watching the entire video, and have a great day.